SLT Nation! What it do, fam? Welcome to Sports Life Talk. We're doing something different today. This is our Heart of Texas post-tournament recap. This is our first tournament recap of the summer. Many more to come. But today we will break down the sights, the sounds, the atmosphere of what we call an amazing event here in the state of Texas, Mansfield, Texas, to be exact. I am your host, the mouth of the South B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Everybody out there, put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap, the head coach KT Kev. What a big weekend, man. This summer is in full swing, and we got all we could ask for this past weekend, man. How you doing today, brother?
Doing good, B. Jones. It felt good to be back in the gym this weekend. And not only were we back in the gym, it was like a family reunion for us, B.
Family reunion. We had coaches. We had premier event staff. We had Jason Key walking around. It was a who's who affair. I'm super excited. We get to break down the P24. It's one of the tournaments that we don't have as much exposure to based off of what we are in Dallas. Said they gave me many reasons to travel all around this country. Kevin, we had an invasion of the Midwest and the West. They came here, the stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, let's go! Woo! All right, Kevin, we had talent everywhere, all over this gym, but there's a lot of people that's watching this right now. They probably have never been to a P24 event. It was different. It was high energy. What was your take on the atmosphere for the crowd this weekend?
I'm going to go one word, B. Jones, and that's electric. From the second you walked in, it was nonstop action. It was elite talent on the court. Coaches were locked in. Families were locked in like it was Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Man, the energy in the gym was amazing, B. Jones.
Not Game 7.
Game 7. So if you weren't there, you missed history in the making. It was great this weekend.
I was pleasantly surprised. And I know people like, how you surprised you've been doing this? I know we've been doing this for 5 years. But like I said, we don't have a lot of exposure to the P24. When you start talking about the rankings, and we don't get really big in the rankings, but it was a lot of young ladies who were, I'm talking about some of the best Team USA type talent out there in the gym today, and they just, without any doubt in my mind, put on the show. And the parents were super dope. I mean, the coaches were high level. I don't think we ate anything this weekend outside of the tortillas down the street. But hey, everything about this event screamed more, bring me more. I have a high appetite for P24. So Kevin, let's kick it right off, man. We watched a lot of the 17U games. We watched a lot of the 16U games. We dipped our toe a little bit in the 15U. But what was your game of the weekend, Kevin? Which game had you sitting on the edge of your seat and salivating, my brother?
No question, the best game of the weekend was Mo Jeff versus Mac Irvin Fire, B. Jones.
Ooh.
I mean, the one thing, it had pace, it had passion, big plays, and, they were playing for pride, B. Jones. Sideline was packed. It was amazing. It looked like it was going to be a blowout. Mac Irvin jumped out to a 20-point lead.
21 to 22 points.
And Mo Jeff did what they do, and they came back, and they didn't come back and get the win, but they damn sure made it competitive.
They made it super competitive. But Kevin, how are you going to get at your game of the weekend when you and I last year we went to Frisco? We sat on the sideline and we watched Sarah Barnum bust a three-pointer when the Jason Kidd 17U select team played against that same very well, that one you're talking about, that Mariah Jefferson team. And it was a block burner last year. And this was one of the games that I'm talking about when they were doing the layup lines. it kind of felt heavy. It was like heavy as the head that wears the crown. These young ladies put on an absolute show. And you know what? I can't remember who won. I think Mo Jeff won. That's right, Mo Jefferson.
They won by like 20, remember? But
oh, that's right.
Dropped about 30, 35. She went ham.
She went nuclear. Well, Kevin, let's just go in and get into it then. Since you want to start dropping names, I was trying not to drop the names early, but you've already started this name dropping. Let's start it off with our big three. Kevin, you go first. We're going to take turns now. Who are some of the players that caught your eye this weekend? Who went nuclear?
So I want to be honest to the SLT family. Normally I write down a bunch of names, but we got stuck on court one a couple of times, so I'm going to go with 2 for Mo Jeff B. Jones.
That's G. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, let me go. So Mo Jeff, they got the Winans backcourt. You don't know who the Winans are? They're the greatest gospel dynasty to ever exist. And instead of BB and CC, we had CC and GGB Jones, the Winans of AAU basketball. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about her again. The most talented individual in the gym was Brianna Crittenden B. Jones. So those are my 3. And I did
the big 3.
I want to bring up, I don't know if you're going to mention it too, but Trinity Jones is a true 2. But go ahead, B.
Well, that's what I was about to say. So I love the fact that we get to meet these new kids that we've never had the opportunity to see them. So I'm gonna take a different page on this one, and that page is actually a Gilpatrick, sir, walking around. That was this 6'2", 6'3" monster, and you just kind of got the feeling of looking at her like, who is that? Like literally walking in the gym. And come to find out, this young lady just finished her freshman year at high school, and her name is Paige Gilpatrick. Y'all gotta check her out. Her sister comes in at 6'2" as well. She nasty with it. Reese's, I think, is her name. And they represented the Colorado Host as a program that we never seen, Kevin. Considering that we do Inside Colorado Basketball, shameless plug. Y'all make sure y'all go watch that program. But shout out to the Gilpatrick sisters. They put on an absolutely dynamic performance. I think I got the opportunity to watch them run 3 out of the 5 times they played this weekend, and they did not disappoint. Now, I'm going to take my talent. You just talked about keeping up with the Joneses. That's right. The Trinity. I'm telling y'all, she was the absolute truth. And I'm going to tell you what more, Kevin, we see these All-Americans and we see these kids who are ranked high and they do, but it's so special when you see a kid like Trinity Jones who did her thing on the court and was super humble, very coachable. She loved the competition. She loved the contact. She loved the trash talk. And it's nothing like somebody who talk trash but can actually back it up. And
I don't mean to cut you off, but when I first saw her, I was like, man, why is she just talking north like that? But then when you pay attention to her game, like you said, she's coachable. She held herself accountable when she messed up. It wasn't blaming her teammates. And also, when a foul didn't get called, she didn't cry. She just went and kept playing. But go ahead, B.
And you know what? For my last one, I'm gonna go with the battle between her and Micaiah Fusilier. They did their thing. That was a big time battle. I think, you know what? I want to say Trinity probably got the best only because their teams won the game. But yeah, she was absolutely dope as well. And y'all, I mean, she's one of those kids that when you walk in the gym, she's like 6'3" already, uber athletic. She got bounce. She got a shot. She played defense like she mad at the world. It's a block party. She long. She suffocate the whole court, but she runs super well. So y'all check out Mimi. She part 3 of that, Kevin. You talked about Gigi and CC. Don't forget Mimi because she a dog.
Well, I went with BB and CC because, for the backcourt. But B. Jones, I do want to mention one athlete.
Who? Let's go. What's this show is all about?
Who is probably the most athletic individual that was there, and she's near and dear to our heart. And that's Kenley Lewis. Kenley Lewis, dude.
Kenley Lewis. Shout out to Kenley. She just earned an offer from ACU. Shout out to Kenley Lewis. She's actually, I would consider her family. So let's move on.
Oh, and did you know? Lastly, did you know Jada Jackson can dunk?
Jada? No, I didn't know she could jump. I know she got bounced.
Oh, go to Instagram. I think a lefty got a video, and yeah, she has bounced with ease.
Well, I think she got vibranium in her Achilles.
Weapon X, right? Weapon X. Okay.
Weapon X. Now, KT, that was the dog alert. That was the all dog squad, the SLT squad. So we know those kids are super special, and the world kind of recognized them, right? Let's just be real. Outside of Gigi Jordan, most people are they already know that CeCe Holman is kind of having a coming out party, top 25 talent, regardless of what the rankings say. We already kind of knew about her going into this tournament, as well as me, Trinity, Bree. Miss WNBA herself. Yeah. y'all gonna make sure y'all go check her out. But Kevin, who are some of those players who the world don't know that the P24 got talent like this just sitting around? They don't know that dogs like this exist on this P24 tournament. Who are some of those players for you that you found super, super, super impressive that you think the world should be Googling them right now and giving them that attention they deserve?
Well, I mentioned Kenley Lewis earlier. I'm going to go with number 24 for Mac Irvin. Is it Micaiah Litza? Number 24?
Micaiah Litza out of Wisconsin. Oh, my goodness. Slow pace, slow. I mean, I'm just talking about it was so smooth. It was kind of like her and Lovely Best with just two dynamic point guards. And we'll get into Lovely here in a second when we talk about the young dogs. But, man, hey, that young lady showed me something. As a matter of fact, Micaiah, if you listen to this, hit us up. We got to get you on the show. We got to get on the show. She got a crazy story. And I want to tell that one too. Now, we mentioned Gigi earlier. I can't, you gave Gigi up props when you did those whinings. The whinings bit. But I'm going to give Gigi up props because it just seemed like her game keeps elevating. We saw on national television playing that Faith family for the Chipotle Nationals. She showed out there, and it's like every time I see her, she's getting better and better and better. And the reason I want to give her props is because AAU is fast-paced, is moving down the court back and forth. And I don't know if sometimes these kids take pride in the defense. Well, you know who does? She does. Gigi Jordan. Absolutely. I'm telling you, I had to check my pockets a couple of times because she was stealing everything on the court. I thought I misplaced my wallet, and I knew if it was gone, she had it. That young lady was special this weekend, but I'm going to give mine to a young lady number 25 off of J Kidd. And the reason I'm giving it to her name was Evelini Smith, I believe it was. Ooh, out of Stockton, California. She plays big at her normal program. And don't get me wrong, she didn't do anything that just jumped. I mean, like, you play alongside a Bree Crittenden, it's hard to just make the crowd go ooh and ah. But when I talk about measurables, when I talk about the nasty shot, the discipline, the defense, it was a well-rounded package. And I got the opportunity to talk with her just a little bit outside of the gym. And she's trying to really build some of those skills away from the basket so she can show some other thing. Now, can you imagine that freakish unicorn sitting at 6'3", being able to do other stuff? I mean, she's already ready for college as far as the build. Right. So can you imagine trying to game plan for her and Bree? That right there is a mismatch that I haven't had. And I got one more, Kevin. This young lady, a lot of people probably don't know, but her name is Sydney Terveen. And I believe she played for Sanford Sports Academy, a team out of South Dakota. And this young lady was a jitterbug. I'm talking about pure energy. She ran. I was tired just watching the young lady play. I'm talking about springing and spouting all over the court. She was playing defense. She was hitting big shots. She was doing it all for that team out there in Sanford. And I really think the world need to go check out. I believe she wears number 30 for Sanford Sports Academy. Y'all go check out Sydney.
I have more because we got a chance to check out THS. And I want to give a shout out to Journey Lovett.
Yes.
And was it Pfeiffer Green?
Yeah, Pfeiffer Green. Journey Lovett is out of Dawson High School, and Pfeiffer Green is out of Fulshire High School.
Because they were giving some team hell until they got tired. Because that first half, they were unconscious.
Wait till that team get healthy. Wait till Texas Hoop Society gets healthy. I can tell you right now, if they on your schedule, don't look at that record. They finished the weekend, I think 1-4, but a lot of these losses came. I'm talking about with last second losses, bro. I'm talking about they kept teams on their toes until like the last 2 or 3 minutes. They got a damn good coach too. Shout out to the head coach over there. I believe his name is Eric Green. So y'all keep a lookout on them. Kevin, let's get out of here, man. Let's talk about our honorable mention names from the tournament. I don't care if they're up and comer. Anybody that you want to just give some special attention to, some special shout out to that you want to go with. I'll start off. And y'all gonna get mad at me for going back to J Kidd, but Devin Cosgrove. Kevin, top 50 talent in the nation. She wore the number 24. That's rule number 1. If you wear number 24, you gotta be cold. You gotta be cold. And then on top of that, if you're gonna wear Kobe's, you gotta be cold. And Devin did both of them, and she lived up to the build. I have no doubt in my mind why Jason and Shane and KP, why they rank this young lady so high. She is one of those ones. Kevin, anybody you can think of? Because I got a list of young stars.
I know you got a list, but I want to give a shout out to some organizations, Jones, that I got.
Let's do that. Let's go.
Now, a couple of them is kind of cheating because, we show love to them all the time, but I don't care. ITL, that is a very dope program. Go check them out. We talked about the 2 ladies from THS. So THS, there's some dogs. True Texas Hoops. And of course, you mentioned Lovely Best, ML20. If you haven't seen this team play, you are truly missing out. One of the best young point guards in the game, followed by Jayla Lackey. They got a bunch of dogs on their team. And shout out to Coach Best.
Kendall Dawkins. Yeah. Hey, they are super dope.
I want to give a shout out to Coach Best because I'm pretty sure I got to lace them up and play against her. That's a whole nother story. But
yeah, y'all keep a lookout. Y'all pray for KT. Because what he say on the app don't necessarily stay on the app because coach pulled him to the side and told him, asking, was he really about that life? Kevin had to make some life choices, but KT, I got a list of kids that I think America needs to be writing it down. So if y'all got y'all pad and pen, hopefully, Kevin, hopefully we can tag some of these kids into the program. But Emil Cook from Team G out of Los Angeles. This young lady is the real deal. Those of you who don't watch women's basketball or you're new to women's basketball, it's an incubator that's going on every weekend in these AAU tournaments. And some of the talent that's coming from this think tank, from this incubation process, is going to impress the world. Emil Cook is one of those. And I'm going to stay on the Team G vibe for just one more second. I think her name was Robin Hopkins, number 2. And this is the deal. She was on the 16 team. Robin Hopkins and Marissa Bishop, they are dogs. They came back on the team program. You just gave some love. ITL, they were down by like 20 points, and they managed to come back, win a big game. But Robin is the truth, and the kid was just I'm talking about, she was just so lovely to speak with. Hey, Robin, hit us up. You got to get on the show too. But Kevin, when you talk about the class of, I think it's 29, it might be 28, there's a young lady out of Iowa, and her name is Jayliana Gott. The Stanford commit is easily one of the top 5 players in her classification. And this is our first time getting the opportunity to see our eyes on her up in person. And it is every bit of the real deal. I don't know what they brewing up there in the Midwest from Mac Irvin all the way over to Iowa, but those kids are super special. And y'all make sure y'all go check out Jayliana Gott. The sidelines filled up when 11 was on the court. That young lady is super special. KT, you got any more you want to give? Because I got maybe 1 or 2 more, and then I'm going to get us up out of here, brother. I'm going to get everybody home.
So we need to get to our MVP. That's what we need to get to.
Okay, well, let's do that. Well, you know what? Let me give my super shout outs to the rest of the Mouth of the South squad. The best of the South squad. I got Devin Davenport out of Colorado Hooster. She was a dog that super impressed me. And then Charisse Rainey. And then following that up with Dariah Mitchell for J Kidd. I loved everything that these young ladies was doing. And one of the things I didn't get it. I saw some incredible players, but I kind of gravitated to the kids that I actually got the chance to talk to, because they did more than just impress me on the court. They impressed me off the court, which of course, if you got next, that's our program. It's our platform. It's more than just what your abilities are on the court.
Kyler Hoyer.
Kyler was a young dog who showed up. But Kevin, all right, who's your MVP? Who's your tournament MVP?
I'm not gonna lie to you, B. Jones. This was a tough one, but to me, it came down to two players.
Okay.
C. Holman and Bree Crittenden. Now, I said earlier that Bree was she was the best player in the building, but CC B. Jones, she had an extra sauce all weekend. Big time buckets, leadership. She set the tone for Mo Jeff. So, it's
Can
like
we just say co-MVPs? Can we just say co-MVPs?
Let me just say this. It's like when somebody goes to Rudy's Chicken and they get extra seasoning. It's too much. And CC was too much for the competition this weekend, B. Jones. So my MVP, I want to go at the co. Yeah, B. Jones. Let's go co-MVPs. Bree and CC. I'm with you. I'm gonna tell
you, those are some amazing basketball players, but I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. You know why you're wrong, Kevin? Because you know what next Sunday is, right? You know what May the 11th is, sir? That is Mother's Day. You know who the MVP this weekend was? All of those mothers who gave up their Fridays at work. They traveled on Thursday to get their young daughters and get these teams assembled. So I'm giving my MVP to the mothers of all of these players. You know, the dads too, but y'all are more of accessories. I'm sorry. No, I'm just like, which dads too. It's the parents for me, KT. In order for an event to be this successful, the competition to be this high, you got to let these kids play, and they probably play a ton. And these parents travel down. They put on an amazing show. It was a crazy outpour of support for these young ladies. But I'm giving it to the parents and all the money that they spent to make this weekend so special. I'm gonna give it to them, and then I'm gonna give out one other special. This is an honorable mention. This is a young lady that came on our program. She's top 50 in the country, and it's funny. We mentioned the name to a couple of people around the building. Nobody knew her. And I'm trying to figure out, how do y'all not know who Tori Orline is? And shout out to Tori, because I think she's dope, and she got a lot of reasons for y'all to go check her out too. Kevin, let's take it home. We've had a great time. It was a great weekend. Anybody you want to send some special thanks to?
I want to give a shout out to the Heart of Texas and the premier event. The staff, man, they took care of us. Coach Lawrence, Coach Mays, it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have got that TV set up. So they hooked us up. Michelle, thank you for everything that you did for us. And like I said, it was a big family reunion from us. Since we had coaches in the building, a lot of the coaches we've had on the show, a lot of the coaches and athletes are coming on the show. So shout out to everybody that showed us love and stopped by our booth, B. Jones.
Yeah, it was our first time setting up a booth. It was pretty special. We didn't really know what to expect and even how to operate it, but the young ladies, they came over, got them some candy. They got them some bracelets. If y'all see us at the next tournament, hopefully we'll be able to set up again. We'll have some more free swag, some more free wristbands that we will be giving out. But I don't know. I just want to thank everybody out there, man. You know what? Your thank yous were incredible. They were enough. Coaches, personnel, it was just a wonderful experience. Security was tight, nice and tight, so you could sit in there and felt comfortable and know that we were in a safe space to watch some basketball. And shout out to all the players. Now listen, we are not a ranking show. We couldn't get to every single court. It was 8 courts going on in this building. So next time y'all got to make sure y'all tap us on the shoulder and say, Mouth of the South, KT, y'all come check me out. I'm playing XYZ time on this court, so we come over there and check you out and make sure we represent for those who have those outstanding You Got Next performances. KT, I think we covered it all today. But hey, we had a great time. Thank y'all for watching. It's a short listen, but we got some more coming to you. I think our next event will be May the 10th and May that. Speaking of Mother's Day, we'll be out and about again next weekend at the Sci-Fair Invitational in the Frisco. So y'all look out for that, and we'll drop the schedule for all of the rest of the tournaments. We got a lot of tournaments. I promise you this. We will see every circuit at least once. There you go. We'll see every circuit at least once. So know that the SLT family will be in the building. And, I got one other shout out. I know they're like, can we go home now? Yes, you can go home. I'm sorry. One other shout out. We got a new member of the team. His name is Dominic Wilkin, Court Vision. He is on the record. He's on the sidelines. He is one that brings a lot of the footage that we have. So we got some homegrown footage. And of course, we still reach out to our friends and family in the media to get us some other footage that you watched on today's program. But shout out to Court Vision. Keep doing your thing, man. We appreciate you for rocking along with us and taking the chance on a little program known as Sports Life Talk. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all on the other side of this thing in the gym, in the environments here pretty soon. We love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. We'll see y'all later. Keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.